I'm Kusi Achampong. You're welcome to this channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please feel free to subscribe to receive notification whenever I upload a new video, and as well like or share this video. Today I'm talking about 5 relationship red flags that you should never ignore. You see, we go into relationships in order to enjoy. Nobody goes into any relationship to suffer. So if you're in a relationship and it's not going well, then you have to look at it again. I'm not talking about marriage. I'm not talking about those of us who are already married. If you are married and you are going through challenges, get a counselor, get help, and deal with it. Sit down with your partner and deal with it. I'm talking about relationships that are yet to evolve into marriage, that are yet to get into marriage. These are red flags that you should never ignore. You shouldn't just assume that things will be better. If after discussing and talking about things, nothing is changing, then you have to really look at the relationship and see whether you can do something about it or totally get out. The first important red flag that you should look at is communication challenges. When you don't talk about anything, when it's all about sex when you meet, there's nothing good about this. See, there are some relationships where whenever they meet in a room, the only thing is to just enjoy their bodies. There's nothing to talk about verbally. They have never had any important discussion about anything. Life issues are not discussed. Nothing is talked about. They don't discuss anything. It's just about enjoyment all the time. That is a big red flag. You shouldn't continue in a relationship, because when you eventually get into marriage, your marriage is not sex alone. Sex is just an aspect of it. There are a lot of things that make relationship work. You should be able to stay with your partner and talk and have fun and discuss, create jokes. These are all part of relationships. So if your relationship is not, it's not that one, and it's more of just going around enjoying yourself, you have to rethink about this kind of relationship. Whenever you raise any topic, your partner says, "Oh, I'm not ready for this." Whenever you bring anything out, he's not ready to talk. Then it should be something that you should watch out for. It's a huge red flag that you shouldn't ignore, because if you ignore it, what it means is that if now that you have not said "I do," he is not ready, she's not ready to discuss any important topic with you, how are you going to survive in the marriage? This must be really looked at. If you're in a relationship right now and you're not talking, you're not communicating, you're not discussing about any important thing, about issues of life, about your future, about your life, what you want to do, and your plans, it's a red flag. Very important you deal with it. The second red flag I want you to never ignore is a controlling behavior. There are some men who want to control every aspect of your life. There are ladies who want to be inside you to manipulate and control you. If this person you are in a relationship with is controlling every aspect of your life, there was this relationship where the guy had to travel to Cape Coast just because he called a lady and the lady couldn't pick, and because of that, he had just had to travel and come and check what is happening just because a phone call didn't go through. This guy wanted to control every aspect of the lady's life, wanted to know whoever she talks to. This is a controlling behavior you cannot deal with in a marriage. And so if you are in a relationship and this person, you are whether male or female, boy or girl, want to know everything about your life, whatever you do from 6 a.m. to the next day 6 a.m., and want to have a say in everything you do, whoever you talk to, whatever, wherever you go, it's a red flag. Because you see, you can't be in a relationship where it's like you're in a prison. You can't shout, you can't talk, you can't go there, you can't go anywhere, you can't do whatever you enjoy to do. You can't be with your friends, you can't be with your colleagues. No, relationship is not a prison. And so if you're in a relationship and this guy, this lady want to control every aspect of your life, it's a control freak, then think about it. It can be a red flag that you have to discuss it. If it's not going to be resolved, then of course you have not said "I do." So advise yourself. Like I always say, this not for marriage couples. If you are married and your husband or your wife is a control freak, get a counselor to deal with that. He has a problem, or she has a problem that has to be dealt with. That is it. Straightforward. The third red flag is when there's no trust in our relationship. This this is a big thing. If you are in a relationship and you don't trust your partner, the partner doesn't trust you, don't know why you even staying there, because relationship should be a matter of trust. If I trust you, I'll be your friend. If you trust me, you should be my friend. And that's how we relate to each other. There should be an element of trust in a relationship. So if you are in a relationship and there's no trust, flee for your life. Because if you don't trust this guy to be travel for 1 week when you're not around, then of course that is a big red flag. If you don't trust this lady when she is not with you, whatever she's doing, don't trust that she's telling the truth. You don't trust that he is telling the truth. Then, because relationship thrives on trust, lack of trust is a red flag. If you don't trust him, quit. Why do you want to be with someone you don't trust? This should be straightforward. You shouldn't even mince words about it, but of course we'll talk about it. So if you suspect anything, discuss it. If trust is still not there, because of course trust is built, we gain trust. Trust doesn't come in a day. So over the years you build trust, and then within a second you destroy trust. So if trust is no more there, you can't trust him, you can't trust her, then begin to discuss your exit, because that is a huge red flag. You can't carry this into the marriage. It will destroy your marriage. So look at it again. If you don't trust him, if you don't trust her, advise yourself. The fourth thing to look at is respect. You see, good relationship thrives on mutual respect. I respect my wife, she respects me. Before we got married, we respected each other, and we still respect ourselves. So if you're in a relationship and the gentleman doesn't respect you, the lady doesn't respect you, why are you there? What are you in there for? Why are you wasting your time there? Disrespect is a huge thing. If he doesn't respect you, you will not respect your parents, you will not respect everything around you. The people you love will not be respected by this person. And that you can't live with that. You can't. Don't try to, because it won't work out. It's an important red flag that you should never ignore. You should never lose sight of. Totally, you jump out of this ship, because this ship is going to sink. This relationship will not going to work. It's not going to work. Will not work, because the foundation is very bad. Disrespect shouldn't be tolerated. And so if you're in a relationship and the man doesn't respect you, the lady doesn't respect you, advise yourself and do the needful. The last thing I want to look at is emotional manipulation. There are people who want to manipulate you emotionally. If I don't see you today, I can sleep. If I don't see you, if I don't talk to you, if I don't send a message every second to you, I can't survive. These are manipulations. You have your life to live. He or she has his life to live. The fact that you are in a relationship with this person doesn't mean that he runs your blood. He is the air you breathe. These are things that we say, and it's just emotional manipulations. And so if this guy is trying to manipulate you every day, this girl tries to manipulate you every time, run for your life. It's a dangerous person. You can kill you. These are some people do that intentionally, just to keep you down there all the time. And so if you're in a relationship and this person is manipulating you emotionally at that level, quit. When this person is making you feel like you are responsible for their happiness, without you, they can never be happy. Without you, they can't even live. Without you, they can't survive. Without you, all the without. It's just a red flag. You can't continue in that relationship. They always want you to feel guilty because you didn't call, because I called, you couldn't answer. They are always making you to feel something, some way, very bad. They want you to feel guilty all the time. It's emotional manipulation. The fact that they called me and I couldn't pick doesn't mean that I was doing anything. Or it means that I was busy with work or busy doing something. The person will call back eventually. So why are you trying to make it look like without him, without her, you cannot survive? If you are in a relationship that has these five things in it, run for your life. I would advise that you talk over it, you discuss it. If you are not making any headway, run for your life. You are better off out in a relationship where you are free to do whatever you want, live your life, and still be in a very great relationship than to be in a relationship where you are like in a prison. You can't do anything for yourself but to please this man, please this lady. Doesn't work like that, not even in a marriage. So if you have watched this point, it's a good time to subscribe, receive notification whenever I upload a new video. You can as well like or share this video. I'm Kusi Achampong once again. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you.